Yo. Whoops. There we go. What's going on, everyone? What's up? Baby was whining outside of my studio, so I had to bring him inside. How's everyone doing today? He kind of looks like a ghost when I hold him like this because you can't see his legs. He looks like a cat ghost floating in the air. It's spring here? Nice. Hell yeah. It's gotten warmer here, but it's going to get a bit colder over the next week as well. So we're not fully there yet. Do some crunches, baby. Get those abs looking fresh. Cuteness aggression is such a funny thing. You guys stoked for irreversible climate change? Hell yeah. Throw it in the mix of all the other problems we're going to have to be dealing with for the rest of our lives. All right, baby, come on. Let's get you down. Ah! What is going on here? Buddy, come on. What are you doing? There you go. All right. So, quick announcement. Hatsune Martin, your birthday's tomorrow? Nice. Happy early birthday. Wait, today's Women's Day? Is it International Women's Day? No way. Man, there's like such a massive barrage of nonstop stream of massive headline after massive headline happening right now. So I guess I'm not that surprised that nobody's. Yeah, Women's Day. You're right, March 8th. Oh my gosh, I gotta text my mom. Sorry, y'all. One moment. Sorry, I'm not great at multitasking, so I'm writing a message real quick. Appreciate the reminder. Text fiance, duh. Yeah, you got to have a little bit of a priority, like an order of priorities there. You got to credit the creators first, So my mom, etc., her mom. But yeah, it is definitely feels like it's warming up a bit. Happy Women's Day to all the awesome women in our family. I don't know. That's hopefully good enough. All right. Well, and sister, luckily, I knocked them all out with the group message. So we're good there. But yeah, it is Sunday. Having a hard time keeping track of days. Yeah, happy Women's Day. None of us would be here if it weren't for women. So, my cousin is pregnant at the moment. I don't want to be divulging like random personal family info, but it's just so interesting how pregnancy can affect different women very differently. Like for some, it seems to appear at least a little bit easier for some women than others to have children, or maybe some are just better at hiding the painstaking process. But yeah, someday my fiance and I would really love to have children of our own. So I think it's something we would like to do for sure. So album tomorrow, right? Yo, this is supposed to go the other way around considering it's your birthday tomorrow, but thank you for the sub. Random ass hype train again. We gotta do follow-up. Yo. Steve. What's up? I didn't even notice he went back there. Thank you for the follow, Steve. Yeah, I'm just trying to like ease my way into the session today. Just trying to get the juices flowing, the neurons firing. Hey Martin, have you seen that song I sent on the Discord? I've not seen that yet. Did you send it in the... Where did you share it? We are all Steve. It's kind of a nice chord progression. Maybe. Just a little jamming. Play Africa by Toto. I never really learned that piece, but it's a classic. Da, 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 da. I always forget how many beats to count to. Oh, yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on. Doing all sorts of random tangents here. Play a Misty cover. I play that song so often. It's hard to make it feel genuine on the spot because I play it a lot. I think I did play it recently though on a stream. But I'll get back to that one in the future. I'm kind of enjoying playing right now though, especially because my wrist is like, it's still got a ways to go, but it's getting better, and I can tell because it feels like my playing is getting more fluid, and I'm able to play without much discomfort. It's really encouraging, and it's making it a lot more fun again. Oh yeah, of course. No, the album is 100% coming out in 2026. I think there's a few moving pieces I'm trying to understand, but I think will really help me wrap everything up. And like some of it, for example, is there's a few considerations. Like one of them, for example, is some of the songs are quite old, and so I'm struggling with bringing them to where my creativity is at now. My output feels like it's naturally gravitating towards. And it's interesting too because I keep going back and forth between like writing more upbeat stuff and then and then sometimes, sorry about the jump scare, sometimes I write darker stuff, and I do want a little bit of both on the album, but like that balance is quite challenging. And I think maybe most important is just finding room for lots of just like creative fun moments. And I think that because of my voice being a bigger part of this album than any previous ones, I think I had to tone down a lot of things. I had to tone down my sound design, my production, the compositional stuff I might normally do. And now that I think I have some things dialed in with my voice that I think sound okay, I think I need to kind of like bring a lot of that creativity back. And it's kind of it's been such a long drawn out process. But anyways, yeah, I mean, albums for sure coming out this year, but then also the big question is I have a bajillion other songs that I want to get out as well. And I've been thinking about that a lot, about how like I'm I really want to get into a headspace where I'm just consistently getting ideas out that I like, that I enjoy, and not trying to get too caught up with every single little detail, but still being happy enough to, release a lot of these pieces. Do you feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger? What kind of a question is that? Man, I feel like I used to be able to do. How do you do Arnold? Ah, you could always grunt. I don't. Ah, yeah, you have to like. Ah, duh. What do you? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do I feel like Arnold? I am Arnold. I lived in Austria. And then I became the governor. The governor. I was the governor. Get to the chopper. That's not terrible, right? That's like... Give me a rating, chat. Where was that at? 1 to 10. Give me a rating right now. Fucking excellent. Nice. 9. Oh shit. Let's go. 9.5. Let's. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you do Jingle All the Way? What? That is so random. Wait, are you talking about Jingle Bells? Or what do you mean? The Arnold movie from the 90s. Oh, wait, there's an Arnold. Is there a Christmas Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Or am I misinterpreting this? Cocainum? I need the cocainum. Man did a lot, even got pregnant for a role? What are you guys talking about? And what the hell is I guess Cindy, I was wondering what you're talking about, but I guess that I'm trying to think about Twitch's guidelines, and there's probably a lot of words you can't say. Never really thought much about that, because I don't really say words that are an issue on Twitch normally. But anyways, well, y'all, I have to... There's quite a few things going on. I have to lose some weight for my wedding. I went to do some suit shopping yesterday, and I got some really nice colors going. Kind of leaning into like burgundy. Lots of nice like variations of burgundy, where it's kind of like this dark red mixed with some like purple and brown. Really yeah, actually, I was kind of thinking about that. Might be time to bring it back. And honestly, my wrist, I think, is feeling good enough to... I think it's good enough to start doing that again. You can say whatever you goddamn please. You are Haywyre? No. How could you forget I am Arnold? I think I really don't have any other voices I could do, but maybe I'll try to expand my vocabulary. Okay, let's take a little gander at album project file here. Yeah, I was thinking about like one thing I really love about just playing straight up piano is that it's a very there's a lot of limitations, right? And you'll hear creatives endlessly talk about this. This is, it's one of those conversations that gets freaking beaten to death amongst artists. But actually, speaking of which, I just heard Ben Jordan and what's that YouTuber, really famous YouTuber. Hold on. Oh yeah, Rick Beato. That's right. So I just watched that interview podcast or whatever you want to call it, where Rick and Ben are chatting about the state of the music industry and a little bit of tangential stuff in terms of the power of technology today and the role it plays in our lives and the power some of these corporations have over us. I mean, it's all connected, but they also talk about, I think Ben talks very briefly about creative limitations and the power of limitations, and it's something I can relate to pretty heavily because, man, when I'm sitting in front of the piano, there's nothing else for me to think about but just notes and rhythm, and just focusing on the literal things that my fingers can touch right in front of me. My brain works very differently. Like when I'm producing, I feel like I kind of have to be a little ADD, there's like, oh yeah, like I gotta fix this, and then this, and then that, and it feels super unnatural in a lot of ways. What's up, already? Welcome to the Haywyre chat room. But yeah, it's a very different process, and I feel like it's gotten more and more ADD as time has gone by, for me at least, because my plugins have increased, my samples have increased. All the tools are like unbelievable today. The stuff that's available is just like mind-boggling. But I don't know. I feel like taking advantage of all of it is just impossible. At least for a single person. And I have so many inspirations that I feel like I can't get into. I can't express them all. Why should I? Shouldn't be my goal, I suppose. But yeah, that was a random tangent, but I was just thinking a lot about that recently, about how producing for me does feel much more much more of a strain than, let's say, just sitting down and playing some piano and using my voice. And that's honestly part of the reason why I wanted to start incorporating my voice more, because it feels so natural to try to get familiar with how to incorporate that more into my material. It's a very vulnerable and personal thing, and yeah, so it feels good to do that. But yeah, all the production stuff is still it's not feeling super great. But maybe that's just because my chops aren't there. Maybe I just need to spend more time on that. Without any light, we're just quoting Haywyre tracks now. That's cool. Okay. Anyways, let's get back into the album stuff here for a moment. Try to think about where things are at. What could make some of these songs a little more interesting or fun? I think it's one of the missions I have today. Also, this random disco track I started the other day is pretty fun. So I'm thinking of filling up this panorama full fill with just like a bunch of feel good, jazzy, disco, four to the floor stuff. Like I have this other idea that I just started a few days ago on the stream. Very sloppy, obviously. I think that one is pretty fun, and there's this one. All of them are very rough sketches, but... Alright, this one as well. I don't know, I think it could be fun. So, like... I feel like I have a lot of the track listing ready to pull the trigger on some of these... on these EPs. I feel like... This is pretty nicely filled out right now, the panorama stuff. So that would be really cool to get out as well. But yeah, one thing at a time. Well, I would love to maybe work on something that's a little bit outside of a lot of the music is either kind of halftime around 80, 90 BPM, or it's more around like 120 to 130. And I was hoping to find some album track that is maybe outside of that scope. Like maybe like Palette Cleanser could be cool to work on. Martin. How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Arnold. I've heard of Rally House, but I don't know. I'm not sure I know what the genre is exactly. Palette Cleanser could be a lot of fun to work on. The drums are, I'm not like, I have done very little processing and mixing on those. So, let's see. Why don't we open Palette Cleanser? Is there a big difference between Rally House and Speed House? Gran Turismo vibes? Oh hell yeah, I love that. Let's see. I don't know, man. I know I'm getting old because I'm like, who needs all these genres? Back in my day, we only had 3 genres. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's more just a form of laziness. I don't know that I want to keep track of. Like sometimes you just see people posting. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this phenomenon, but I think some people there's some prestige that comes with being like the spearheading artist behind a brand new fresh genre of music, right? And sometimes I feel like people try too hard to market themselves as this new genre that oh, you never heard nothing like this. This is, insert, 3, a couple of obscure nouns, and then a genre everybody already knows after that, to like, I don't know, to try to claim it, be the first to be like, yeah, this is I don't know, yellow tea party, flying disco dubstep, and I don't know. I think some of that is a little silly. I mean, it's great to like make original stuff that doesn't sound like anything else, but I think genres come by like they have to come. It comes from like a communal thing where like people collectively kind of decide like, oh, yeah, there's a very specific quality to this that makes it, I guess, like feel big enough to be a genre. I don't know. There's a huge difference. I'll send some Rally House in the show Haywyre. Yes, yeah, please. Weedy Jungle, I'm afraid. Sam Waiton is a great example. I'm not familiar with Sam Waiton. But yeah, I mean, I'm not throwing shade because, you know, at the end of the day, getting noticed in today's music industry is really difficult. You know, even if you, because even if you have someone's attention, even if you get like, I don't know, some successful social media clip, it's like, okay, now you got to do that over and over and over again. And then on top of that, you're doing, if you're taking that approach, then you're building, you know, this foundation that's really at the mercy of these big tech algorithms, and that, I don't know, it just bugs the hell out of me. But yeah, I don't envy anyone that's an artist right now, but specifically like people that are trying to break out in this day and age. I do feel like it's so interesting how much of a 180 the industry is now compared to like 40 years ago, but yet the problems are, they're almost, the result is almost a similar issue where like, you know, in the more traditional version of the industry where the labels and like radio stations dominated who gets to hear what, and who gets signed, and what talent is good enough to be heard by people. You know, they're the gatekeepers, and through like the democratization of tools and like obviously, you know, content in general, it's like now we just have so many people competing, not only humans, right? And then you got like AI in the mix, like generating, and it's like 100,000 tracks a day, I think is the number that's being thrown around. I wonder how accurate that is, but that's just Spotify. 100,000 uploads a day on Spotify. And it's like, and they have no guardrails for AI. And it's like, man, you're competing against this as a human. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, if we're pushing the ability for artists to make a living in this way out of the picture, you know, what's replacing that? I don't know. I'm curious to see where things go from here. But yeah, it's not a great time, I feel like, to, it is and it isn't, right? I mean, like, if you yeah, if you're okay with basically like, you know, if you need to build a grassroots movement, if you don't have, like, say, like a bunch of money saved up to push like marketing spend, or be able to absorb a lot of costs from touring and God knows what else, and merch and equipment and insurance and just living costs, then if you don't have that, then yeah, you kind of have to like find ways to get people to just know you exist, and that tends to be social media. But anyways, oh, all right, see you later, Timatism. Good to see you here for a moment. Martin, can you say I'm a wandering trader? It is for a dark project.
How would you describe the Haywyre genre?
I have no idea. Honestly, I feel like others might be better than me at doing that. I feel like my output is quite varied. Lots of lots of jazz influenced, funk oriented music, but also I don't know. Most of the time I just say electronic music. I feel like that's the easiest thing to say. If somebody were to ask me that in person, but it's a purposefully vague way to describe it. All right, let me take a quick look at these. What is going on? It sounded like there was like some sidechain for a brief moment there, which shouldn't be happening. Yeah, I think okay, so that's that cone sound loop. Okay. There's a world in which we may not want the kick drum layer in here. Also, kind of a random thought here, but I just heard that there's supposed to be an Apple Intelligence update, which would be pretty cool. I've been really underwhelmed by everything related to Apple's intelligence. Like Siri is honestly, just based on today's standards, and well, even before that, I feel like it was pretty useless. I've struggled to find ways to use it. But I'm excited. I'm hoping that will change things. Maybe I'll start using Siri a bit more. I just need to match up these different audio files a little bit more. Okay. I'm not sure about this fill here. I might want to warp this a little bit to bring it more on grid. I'm also curious. So right now the bass is just a sine wave. So I wonder what this would sound like with maybe one of my quick little Reese patches or something. Whoops. Maybe that was the wrong one. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. I'm thinking like maybe like a low pass type thing. Bounce serum. Shout out to Delansky for showing me this little trick. All right. Okay, I think we can maybe legato this from here. Legato. I don't know what happened with the, yeah, wait, here we go. Okay, for some reason this is also not... Oh, it is in key, never mind. I do like the idea of having some of that movement popping in here and there. So might want to keep that. See you later, Cindy. Good to see you here briefly. I won't be impressed until Siri can finish my beats for me. I don't think I wouldn't find that particularly impressive. Just because that technology already exists, unfortunately. I wonder if we could... I'm gonna add some weird effects to this. Throw an infiltrator on here. Go to the filter section. Maybe some kind of comb over phase. It's kind of cool. Got a little bit of an underwater feeling going on. Let's see. Modulation. Oh, this is like not being EQ'd at all right now. That's pretty wild. All right, let's get rid of the low end. Yeah, and then maybe there it switches from the sub to... Oh, sorry, the Reese to the sub. Yo! Extremely important message request, okay? Can you say one... Hold on. What is this? What the hell is going on here? Bro, listen to my new mixtape, please, bro. Just once. It's only $20, please. Hold on. I can do better voice acting than that. Bro, listen to my new mixtape, please, bro. Just once. It's only $20. Please. Okay. I'm giving you your money's worth right now. Let's see. What's the second one? Can you give a few of your best Minecraft villager? Let me see. Huh. Wait, is this being used for the Haywyre Minecraft server thingy? That'd be pretty hilarious. If there's a way to like, no? That would be pretty sweet. I don't know if there's a way to replace sounds in there, but we're scouting you for voice acting? Sick, let's go. I think that's the best I could do with the villager ones. That's a pretty good one too. Nice. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Trying to think about how to mix these two together a little bit more. Okay. I think we might, I'm actually just gonna delete all this. I don't know why, but I've been starting to get headaches a lot more easily lately. I've been trying to drink a lot of water, like as much as possible. But yeah, I don't know, it's quite strange. Might be time to start chopping this up into a drum rack. It's just gonna have to happen for my workflow, unfortunately. All right, so let's see. Let's just duplicate this. That way we can bounce some of these hits to audio. Control J. Okay. Let's just leave it like that. Control J that. All right. And then we need the kick drum. Okay, that's probably going to end up just being EQ'd and used more like a noise layer. Okay, that's actually another variation snare, which is nice to have in there as well. Let's Command J that as well. And let's start throwing these in here. Okay, snare 1, snare 2. Okay. And a little ghost snare here. Okay. So now we need to roughly rebuild this pattern here. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. I'm not going to play it perfectly, of course, but let's just try to record it. It's faster than programming. Hold on, we need the metronome in this. Yeah, whatever. This one was probably good enough to get started. And there is a limiter on here, so I can blame the limiter for the latency. There we go. Where, right, okay. Copy that to siblings. Okay, so now now that we have like this kit, we can probably try to find a kick drum that's got a more specific body to add. I'm just trying to find the right balance between, like, you know, engineered versus recorded stuff here. So why don't we just type in kick, see what comes up. It's gonna have to be pretty short no matter what it is. Let's try to use this. Blue light glasses. You know, is that a... I gotta look more into that, because I've heard some conflicting information online about the legitimacy of like, you know, blue light having an actual impact on people, or if that's just like a made up thing. I mean, we could also put our own we could just throw a kick 3 and put it on here and try to build something from scratch. Might be a little bit boring, but let's see. I've swapped my monitors and LED light bulbs flicker free to help with eye strain. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I definitely want to look into it, because I feel like like many people, stare at screens all day, and you know, if that's a thing, then I need to find some kind of remedy for that for sure. All right, the noise layer is not... no bueno. Let's get rid of that for now. Yeah, I think we want it to be relatively short like that. Let's get rid of... wish we could change the view here to zoom into this. I'm sure there's a way to do this. Okay, nice. I think that kind of did it. Huh, wait, what just happened though? Is this... okay. Okay, hold on. Whatever, this is fine for now. It sounds pretty terrible, actually, that kick drum, but we'll just have to keep working on it. Yeah, I kind of wanted that to continue. Oh wait, why am I copying that? Also, this should be muted. Yeah, so we still got a lot of work to put into this drum kit thing. But it's gonna be better because then I can kind of control the dummy. Okay. Maybe we start sending some stuff to like some gentle multi-band sidechain. Not a lot, but some. Oh, whoops, I gotta send this to the group here. All sax. Whoops, all sax. There we go. We'll send this to the multi-band sidechain there. These two could probably be on a kind of like the Reese and the sub could probably be sidechained a little bit more. Another idea, I was hearing like some just like weird little zaps and beeps and stuff. Why is that not working? Okay. Actually, it kind of gave me an idea. It might be nice to hear that last phrase twice. And then maybe a short drum break here. And then it kind of like pops in. Might be kind of nice. Let's see. Let's add some measures here. I think it's just one extra measure, I guess, or two. I wonder if maybe we could add some synth work in here. I mean, originally I was gonna have it sound more kind of like it was just played by all live, like acoustic instruments. But I don't know. There's definitely some room for some weird sound design and just like colorful things. I also think that maybe instead of Rhodes, we find another instrument to throw in here as well. Both low blue light and flicker free is the way to go. Oh, right. Blue light is supposed to be the light that is a little bit friendlier on the eyes. That's correct. Let's see. Let's just copy the MIDI over here and mute this for a moment. Let's get a little velocity mapping on here. Just a little bit. All right. Maybe just a little bit of Valhalla. Sounds pretty decent. Let's get some Pro Q on here. Get some of that low end tamed. Kind of curious what this might sound like in the head. Sounds kind of interesting as a layer in there. You know, I think I might actually want to explore some legato chords here. Hmm. Definitely like the idea of using the sound somewhere in general. I don't know exactly where yet, but... Just exploring a little bit here. Kind of a definitely adds to the just the weirdness of the vibe. Trippy, jazzy. I don't mind it. Let me turn down the wet a tiny bit. I kind of like the delay here in this break. Let me try to record that one more time. Yeah, I definitely want there to be like I want most of the elements to have this kind of feeling that they're at least being recorded live. So even if it is a serum patch, I think it'd be nice to kind of like try to find ways to make it feel really performed with like velocity sensitive settings and such. Let's see. Start and end. Cool. And then at some point we want here probably want the synth solo of some kind. We gotta get the drums back in there. I wonder what a piano would sound like in this section as well. These chord changes are fun. I liked it. I like it. Get the drums back in there. From here. Yeah, it's got a long ways to go, for sure, but it's gonna be a fun little addition to the album. It's weird. Just a weird little jazzy jam. There's a lot of... I don't know why I like those chord changes so much. But anyways, I might switch gears here pretty soon. I'm enjoying working on this, but I think I wouldn't mind opening up another project file. I want to hear what the piano might sound like in that sax solo break for a second. I don't really like it that much there, but I do think it could be cool for a solo potentially. Okay, let me go ahead and I'm just gonna save this for now. Probably not gonna render it because I don't really think there's a need. I just gotta fine tune a lot of the sounds a bit more to lock in the just like the mix and the sounds. I'm gonna hit the bathroom super quick, but I'll be right back, and then we'll kind of jump into another different project. Let me loop this for the time being. All right, let's get back to it. Baby, what are we going to work on next? You want to stay here? You want to stay or go? You want to go? You're going to stay? All right. Let's see. What else shall we work on? Let's go back to the playlist. Baby wants to work on sleeping. Sounds about right. Okay. Let's take a look. What was Fade Away sounding like? I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again know who I am. Things that I can change. Okay, that's an old render. Why don't we open up the Fade Away project, see where we're at. We just started kind of changing up the chord progression, I think, just for fun. But yeah, let's take a little gander. What's up, Hottie? How's it going, man? Yeah, I was experimenting with this stack. Yo, what's up, Esian? Good to see you here. Thanks for gifting that sub to Hottie. Kind of deserves that. I don't know. I see you in here all the time, Hottie. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I could change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms. I've come to die, I've come to die, I've come to Yeah, I don't know. Let's try to re-enable this stuff here. I do think I like this stack better than this this one here. So maybe I'll just record that at least. Kind of hearing maybe some other like high-end textures or percussive things that kind of like tambourine-esque stuff. Wonder if we could use something like this. Oh, I think I already tried this and it kind of wasn't working that well. Okay, let's cut this and bring that down here somewhere. A little almond break action. Not a bad idea. Maybe not specifically almond, but some kind of drum fill. Hold on. Why don't we throw in something from the trusty Cone Sound boys? We'll splice it up. Or slice it up, rather. These are all top loops. Drum loops. Yeah, it's just in the wrong. Yeah, sure. Start with this. Slice to new MIDI track. Let's see what we're working with here. Whoops. Let's just identify roughly where that. Okay, something like that. I've come to Okay, now we can do a little bit of filtering, of course. Why don't we set up a little... Whoa. Did not mean to do that. Set up a little macro here. And let's see, as the filter is closing, we want the resonance to increase. So we'll go like this. Something like that. Okay, so that's low. Do another one for the high pass. Actually, and let's also map this so that when it's all the way up, wait, so device on, I think it should be like this. So it's off while it's all the way up, and then, wait. Oh, why is my brain not braining right now? Well, we want it to be on from 0 to 126, I think. And then off at 127. There we go. Okay. And then we do the same thing over here with the high pass. Let's do... Yeah, okay. Like that. Sure. And then let's map the on. For this one, it should be off once it reaches the bottom. So it should be on from 127 to 1, right? And then at 0, it's off. Yeah, let's see if this is working right now. Okay, sweet. Oh, wait, I got this one reversed on accident. Let's see, device on from 1 to 127 and then off at 0. There we go. Okay. Sure. Whatever. You could add a little bit of reverb before this filtering as well. Might be cool. Yeah, this little group definitely needs some work. I wonder if they're all on, okay, octave. Okay, I think they're all octave pitch bending. So why don't we go in the MIDI here and add that in. Pitch bend. Yeah, boy. I think I want like one of those trap ride cymbals instead of a instead of a normal kind of acoustic sounding crash cymbal there. Let me see. I don't know what to search for. I'll just type cymbal and see. Actually, something like that, but just processed. Damn, that is harsh on the ears. I think a little bit of vintage verb after. Okay. Where's the volume on that? Why don't we try to duplicate this and change the settings here for this second patch? That makes a crazy difference in the articulation. Kind of like it when it's moving in that range. That's kind of cool. Hey, buddy. I know it's almost time for some food. Kind of given up on trying to keep him out of this room at this point. What's up? You want to let me... I'll let you out, buddy. Hold on. You want to go out? Here? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We gotta do follow-up. All right. For some reason, I'm hearing some delay on this as well. It's kind of cool. thing needs to pop through the mix a lot more, I think. Kind of thinking maybe we use a different sound here. Kind of hearing more of a simple downbeat kind of thing. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, probably not this one. Let's try this. All right. Actually has a nice little grit to it. I definitely want to spice these up, this stack up a little bit. It feels a little underwhelming at the moment. But I'm not 100% sure actually about the chorus coming in here again. That might be better, something better left for the second drop, or like one final chorus at the end. Like maybe we just keep the drop going, leave the vocals out of this. All right, let's keep this pattern going over here. I feel like some little run like that would be cool, like a. Why don't we try to do that instead, maybe? It won't bother me 'cause I have come to turn, I have come to turn, I have come to turn. It won't bother me 'cause I have come to turn. Things I could change. Alright, where is that little run? Maybe we do it with a different patch. Yeah, I think there's also a specific sound I'm thinking of throwing in here. What is that? Patches. I think it's in this Boots and Cats pack. My splice folders are all messed up. Boots and Claps. There we go. Yeah, let's try this. Things I could change. So that would be here. Things I could change. Things that I can't change. Things that I can't change. All right. Now, what should this sound be? Serum 2. Things that I can't change. Ooh, what a fun sound. I like that. Yeah, a little downsampling, I figured. It's a very simple sound, but it's nice. I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again. sounds really nice in the intro. It's not what I was originally gonna try to put in here, but I like it a lot as an additional layer.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again know who I am. Things that I can't change. So even
I like it a lot actually in the intro. Let me try to record this.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again know who I am. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away.
Definitely gives it a little bit more of a little more character, more dreamlike. I think I might want to make this. Where's that vocoded vocal? I want to make that even more subtle.
Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me.
What if it was just these two in the vocals?
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship.
I kind of like that idea. Maybe the ARP comes in that pre-chorus here.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over.
Maybe we can low pass this a little bit more and have it kind of chilling in the background.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right.
Yeah, lots of orange going on in the chat right now.
Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over
it's a little bit too much going on all of a sudden here, right? Suddenly there's a lot of elements that pop in at once.
Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this, taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again I know who I am, things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change, things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change, things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change, things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to.
What a fun, dreamy little thing. Let me keep browsing through some presets. Might even hybridize some stuff as well. Could be a nice additional layer.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this, taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again I know who I am, things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change, things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me.
I don't know why, but I want to try an organ here. Instruments, Omnisphere. I'll save this real quick, just in case. All right, organ. That. It's also a great patch to do some video game effects with. It's kind of a nice sound.
Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things.
I don't hate it. I don't love it.
Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to.
I don't know. Let's keep looking. I didn't hate the Hammond.
Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that
Wonder if we don't do snare rolls for the first half.
Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that
I don't know. I don't mind it.
can know who I am. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if
I'm debating between like having a little bit more movement in the chords or just holding it like that.
things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so
I don't mind that. I think that's pretty decent. Let's go back here.
things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change.
Maybe we low pass it a little bit. I don't know. I don't really use organs much, but for some reason I thought it'd be fun to try it.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change.
I'm not like completely sold by that B section still. I don't know. Also, let's try to find some kind of little pluck sound for this riff here. From earlier, this thing. We want it to be short. Well, we can just try to create something quick from scratch. Might start with a little bit of a pluck kind of thing.
It won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change.
Like, I don't know, what if we tried something slightly different here? Instead of this pattern, what if we did something more like... Also, hold on, I gotta get rid of this sustain pedal automation here. Yeah, okay. Where is that patch? There we go. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to picture. I don't know. I just need to keep experimenting with it. I'm not really sure exactly what to do there. But I do like these changes in the intro. A little bit dreamy.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling of a scribe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again I know who I am. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change.
All right. Well, it's not really much progress, but it's something. You know, I'm just gonna keep working away at it. I'm gonna save this for now. But yeah, I think I might call it here for today. I can hear baby meowing outside of my door. He probably wants his food anyways. Can you play No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne? I don't really know Ozzy Osbourne's catalog, to be honest. I'm sure there are songs that, having been born in the 90s, I grew up with hearing. But definitely don't know them by name, unfortunately. I think the B section work just needed mix improvement. Yeah, it's possible. But yeah. Anyways, yo, I appreciate you hanging out, listening to me doodle and work on a couple of tracks, and I'll be back Tuesday for another stream, 1 to 4 p.m. CDT. Yeah, I forgot it was daylight savings today. Alexa tried to gaslight me.
Nice try, but I'm programmed to be helpful, not manipulative.
Yeah.
I can barely remember what we talked about 5 minutes ago, so I'd be terrible at psychological warfare. How about I help you with something actually
Alexa,
useful?
stop. No, I mean, this morning, I could see my oven said, like, 6:30 a.m., when my phone said 7:30, and so I asked if it was, if we lost an hour. She said no. Can never trust these things. But anyways, so much music coming for sure. Yeah, I gotta spend a lot more time off stream working on these tracks as well, because that's generally where my mindset tends to kind of flourish a little bit more. But anyways, good to see y'all, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.